Hello, this is Rise of Tron Idiotics, and I am Jeremy. My last episode, I talked about everything I liked in Star Wars Episode 1. Well, in this episode, I'm going to talk to you about everything I don't like in Star Wars Episode 1. Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you that I do not like is pretty much the opening crawl after they named the episode. Which, let's put it this way. If you're an adult and you're reading it, and you've seen this movie before, let's put it this way, it's boring compared to the opening crawls, say, of Star Wars Episodes 4, 5, and 6, So, yeah. Then there's the name of the, I guess it's a trade company / oligarchy called the Trade Federation. Now, if they called themselves, like, say, the Trade Guild, that would have been fine, but Federation? No. Just, no. Federation is like a federal type of government, whereas a trade company or an oligarchy is not. Well, the Trade Federation doesn't operate like a federation, it operates more like an oligarchy. Okay. The next thing I don't like, well, I'm pretty sure everybody can agree that they don't like this one. Jar Jar Binks. He's clumsy, he's stupid. He makes stupid humans look smart in comparison to how stupid he is. Then after that, well, there's the "Are you an angel?" quote, which was an attempt at romance by George Lucas. I'm sorry, but I almost want to. I usually try to. I want to try to block my ears when hearing that because just cringeworthy. In fact, any attempt at romance in this movie is cringeworthy. Okay, what else? Well, there's the additions to the pod race. Like, seriously, the intro, they literally announced the names of a bunch of other people who are participating in the pod race, which, to be honest with you, the majority of us who are watching Star Wars Episode 1 do not care about because these guys are only in the pod race. And you never, ever see them again throughout the rest of Star Wars. Ever. And then, of course, Metachlorians. Seriously, whose dumb idea was it to come up with these Metachlorians? That's how the Force does things, or through them. That's how the Force communicates with people. I'm like, I just wish it was much more simpler when that wasn't even included in how the Force worked. It was much easier to understand. Okay. Next one is Mace Windu and Yoda. They're basically just negative. Just mostly not doing anything except sitting in a chair inside the council. And heck, Mace Windu, who by the way is portrayed by Samuel L. Jackson, which, by the way, Samuel L. Jackson is very, very more well known for saying stuff like, for just being in very highly action-filled scenes and saying some things that I'm not going to repeat on my video. They're bland in this movie. I mean, even Yoda is bland in this movie compared to what he was in the original trilogy. Like, I couldn't even force myself to like these characters in Star Wars Episode 1. That's how boring these characters were. I'm like, ow. Like, trying to cut myself, it's sort of like trying to cut yourself to feel something if you can't feel anything, and it's not working. That's how boring these people were. I could not feel anything for these characters, Mace Windu, and I definitely couldn't feel anything for Yoda in this movie. I'm like, they're that boring. Well, this is my second half, my part 2 for my review on Star Wars Episode 1. If you like the movie, if you like this, smash the like button. If you want to see more, whack the subscribe button. Thank you, and stay safe.